A lot of times when you study punching, you get really strong guys who throw really hard, but when they hit, the power isn't there. And the problem isn't always the technique, it's their timing and their distance and the alignment of the work. So if I was throwing an object, right, what happens is as I come up, there's an alignment. My body has to open, everything has to come in an order to make this happen. If for some reason part of my body gets out of order, or if my hand is early or it's late, it destroys the power on what I'm doing. Now, when you throw something, you have more time because there's no one coming at you, and it allows you to extend out to the fullest. The problem being when you're fighting, you don't have that luxury because people are moving. So let's say you're hitting someone statically, right? And we'll go old school, like I used to do karate. You get down, you get that hip twist, and you go boom, boom, you got that, right? And you got all that power, because all that motion. The problem with that is, number one, when you do big motions like this, it kind of throws the body out of kilter and everything goes all over the place. But number two, you don't have that kind of time. So if he was just standing there, like a dummy or a heavy bag, I have that kind of time to put that on him and line this up properly to where it fits. But if we were moving, that would not be the case. So watch. I'm going to throw this like this. Boom, it's good, right? Now watch. I'm going to have him come take a step at me. Take a step. Now look, it kind of screws it up. Now we're closer. Step in. You see how, like, now my shoulder and my elbow are behind me. And the reason they're behind me is because if I rely on this big mechanic to get to here, the step in's so quick that it doesn't allow you to get to the extension you need to actually hit properly. So what you have to start learning is you're not delivering force from your arms, you're delivering force from your legs and your body, especially your core. So what I would suggest in life is you want to always make sure when you hit something and they're coming at you that your hands are already kind of set in alignment to do it. So if he's walking to me, I just place that hand. The rest of my body finishes the blow. So there's like when you do it, there's an alignment, it sets, and it explodes at the end, not at the beginning. Which is one of the major problems with punching, right? Most people get excited and they throw early, which throws their alignment and their timing and their distance off, versus somebody who's patient and throws power, but the power kind of happens on the impact, not at the beginning of it. So it's really, really important that you practice timing. So look, I'm going to show it to you slow. This isn't a fight, it's a drill. Yes, I know no one fights this way. But just something basic, then you can expand on it after. So what you want to do is start out really simple. It's like he walks straight at me, right? And I just want to get it out and make sure my alignment's good. That way I have a distance, he's coming to me, and I can stop. When you hit, you want to stop. And you want to check yourself. Hopefully you have a mirror, or you can just see it structurally in your body. You always know, because if you're late, he's walking at me, and I go like this and he keeps walking, what happens is because my elbow and my shoulder got behind my center, is it's going to fold. But if I get this out ahead, like, it gives me strength in the structure. Right, just like that. So you start out slow, eventually you come closer, right? You come closer, you get used to sticking those hands out, on the walk right away and making sure you have good distance and time. As you get better with this, what happens is you start doing this more three-dimensional. So he walks at me, I touch him, I move, he comes at me on a different angle, I touch him, and you get used to the idea of all the time moving and placing those hands into a position to where you know your alignment is good. It's like a floating heavy bag, right? I mean, if you had a heavy bag on wheels and you were running it around, it's really the same idea. But what people do, they do it in everything. You see it in golf. You see it in baseball with kids. Like, they want to hit so hard that they're swinging so hard that it throws their body out of alignment. And they don't work on placement and accuracy, which is actually more important. So when he comes at me, what's really important is the fact that this hits the button and everything lines up. You add power to it after you get better, but if you don't, you're going to have trouble. A couple keys to this. Don't overswing your hip. Don't overswing your shoulder. To get my kid's shoulder strong for baseball, I have like a screaming dummy made out of tires, and I let him hit things with it to strengthen his shoulder up. But what he does sometimes when he gets excited and he really wants to hit it hard to show he's hitting hard is instead of coming through fluidly and letting the body relax into it, he'll get to here and you'll see his shoulder hitch because he's trying to drive more power into it. But when you do that, it screws up your alignment and your distance and your time. When you hit anything with your fist or a weapon, it doesn't matter. The body should relax and be smooth. The power comes at the end. So when you're working these drills, don't get in the habit of trying to swing it for power. Get in the habit of getting your alignment right. If you can get all your alignment right and everything straightened out, the power will come as you get better. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments. Feel free to share. It helps the channel grow.